Now then, back out in the English Lake District. Well, as you'll know if you watched the last video, I've not really been out of the English Lake District. Been here since yesterday. So, just come up from the Travellers Rest in Glenridding, having a pint with Will and, sorry, the other guy who I've only just met. They're from the Facebook group. Today's the big day for the fundraiser, so I'm on my way up to Watson's Dodd. I think they're staying at Stybarrow and is it High Raise? Can't remember. So yeah, I've got some neighbours tonight. So I'm not far in, only 10 or 15 minutes. Looking like it's going to be a bit of a slog. I think it's the highest place I've ever pitched a tent. Glaramara I think was the highest, so this tops that. So weather's nice, but thankfully it's not baking hot, it's just nice. Oh, and the sun's just come out. So yeah, I'm just gonna bash on. It's about 5:30 now, so just want to get up there, get the tent up and whatnot, and crack open a beer and take it all in. Usual stuff. Well, I don't even think I'm halfway yet. It's pretty tough going, and I think it gets steeper the closer you get to the top. So actually I think it's just the heat, because now I've got into the shade I'm feeling quite a bit stronger actually. So I don't know how long this is meant to take. Couple of hours, or maybe another hour to go. Fingers crossed, but yeah, just keep bashing on. It's where? So don't go that way. Go that way. Great. Making good progress now. It's always surprising once you get going, something just kicks in, doesn't it? And suddenly I feel like I'm bloody, I don't know, somebody who's quite fit when I'm clearly not. You can just see the path going up to my next destination, Sticks Pass. So I'll be quite happy when I get to that spot, because then I've definitely broken the back of it. Well, judging by the speed that the clouds are moving up there, it looks pretty windy. I can't remember what the forecast was last time I checked, but yeah, I'm glad I changed my tent yesterday morning now, because pretty breezy last night, and judging by that, pretty breezy tonight as well. So just going past the little ski centre thing there. First time up here for me, so all new. Oh, got a bit of a sting in its tail, this last bit. I've got about 1.5 miles to go. So about 2/3 through. But finally I'm getting out into some sun, and It's looking pretty clear. Happy days. Right, I'm just approaching Sticks Pass. I've got Rays up there to my left, which I think I called High Rays earlier, and Stybarrow Dodd up there. So another bloody ascent. So yeah, I've got to ascent and then descend again to get to Watson's Dodd. But yeah, never mind. Nearly there. And at least I'm starting to get some views as well now. On both sides. Slightly soul destroying this list. Slightly soul destroying this last little bit of ascent. Jesus. Yeah, it's just pretty featureless up here, and I'm just on this. Can you see it? Just this little slither of a path. I'm not sure it's going to be very much different when I get up to the top and drop down again, really. So as long as I get some good views. Right, a very, very windy Stybarrow Dodd. Not the best place to put a tent up here, to be honest. Starting to have my doubts about it. Completely exposed. Oh dear. We'll have a look anyway. Whose bloody stupid idea were this? Right, so Watson's Dodd, and I am seriously considering changing my plans. Other people are saying the same thing on the chat, but I'm guessing they can get some shelter. I've just got jack shit, just a flat plateau. Maybe it'll pass, but I don't know what to do. Oh, and more importantly, there's no bloody signal either. So stuff that. If I can't watch out on YouTube, no chance. That's what I want. Blue skies. So yeah, dropping down on this side of the ridge, if you can call it that, it's just so much more peaceful. So there's Hartside over there, which could be good. But there's Sheffield Pike just beyond it, which I've always wanted to camp on anyway. So do I go over to Hartside and risk it, because that looks pretty exposed as well, or should I just drop down to Sheffield Pike, because I know I can drop over from the other side of this? I think it's gonna be Sheffield Pike, I'm afraid. Sorry again, Alan. Has to be done, mate. Right, just climbing up to Sheffield Pike. Even here it's quite windy. But I'm sure I'll be able to drop down over there, whereas there just wasn't anywhere at all to drop down on Watson's Dodd. Oh, I'm bloody knackered now though. Oh, just want to sit down and have a beer. Right, finally get a bloody tent up. Oh, I'm shattered. Just need to find a pitch. Windy, as you can probably tell, even just there on that little ledge, so none whatsoever as soon as I get there. Perfect. Oh, right, I really do need to get a drink down me to ease my aches and pains. Knackered. Wind update. Well, I've been getting battered around like a good one, even in this little spot here. So thank goodness I got myself down from that Watson's Dodd. It was, I don't know if you've been, but it's just so flat and there's nothing to get behind at all. So yeah, I dread to think. Oh dear. So anyway, yeah, getting updates on everybody else in the group. All saying the same thing, so I hope they're all safe, because there's people up on some pretty high fells tonight, most of them really. So yeah, it's about 10 o'clock, it's still light. Not had a great deal to eat. I'm really glad to be in the tent. Bloody freezing as well as windy. Can't believe it's well, it's officially summer now, isn't it? It's June 22nd. So cold. But thankfully I'll be warm enough with the gear I've got. I've got my 4-degree quilt, my Thermarest mat, which I think is R-rated to 4, and I've got a couple of layers on as well, so yeah, should be fine. I hope it's not going to be like this all night to get that wine down me. Right, well, I'm signing off for the night. Absolutely exhausted. Just had a look at my my health monitor app thing, and it's recommending that I need 9 hours sleep. Wouldn't that be nice? So anyway, on that note, good night, God bless. I'll see you in the morning. Ciao. Morning. Well, it's about 9 o'clock. Got to sleep about 1:30, I think. Up at 8, something like that. So I've had about 6 hours kip, which is pretty good. Couple of ibuprofen for breakfast for the lumps and bumps and aches and pains. Seem to get quite a lot of pain in my hips now, regardless of what mat I use. So yeah, I've packed away quite a lot of my stuff already. Just a tent to get down really. It's actually really warm, but very, very claggy. I'm not going to stick around. I'll get packed up, get myself down to Sheffield Pike and above Glenridding Dodd. I might stop and make a coffee, or I might just get back down into Glenridding and get myself a full English, because I'm pretty starving as well. So back to you in a bit. Right then, all packed up and ready to go. Leave no trace, as always. So yeah, said it before, but just down Sheffield Pike, Glenridding Dodd. Need to go get my Osmo Action camera before I forget. Yeah, really good little, well, it's not little, is it? It's over 2,000 feet. A good place to pitch a tent, this. Didn't have much time to have a good explore around last night due to me arriving so late. But yeah, I love places like this. It's loads of sort of little craggy bits and rocky bits, lumps and bumps. Yeah, far more interesting than that Watson's Dodd, which was just completely and utterly featureless. So I'm glad I moved off there. It was just boring, really. Nice views, but I much prefer places like this. And anyway, I wouldn't have got any views anyway, by the sounds of it. I could tell that. I could see the weather coming in from over the other side. So yeah, I don't think I'd go back there. So at least I bagged a couple of Wainwrights. So that's something. Right, I'll shut up waffling and I'll get down there. So just dropping down to Heron Pike now. Pretty decent views. Ullswater over there, obviously. Hallam Fell. I think Bedder Fell. Place Fell. Angletown Pikes. Brock Crags. I think that's Arneson Crag. I think that's Burks. St Sunday Crag. Berkhouse Moor, I think. Up there in the Clag is Striding Edge and Catesty Cam, and it's all clagged in up there. So yeah, I've been below that all night really, so happy days. Heron Pike, I assume. I think this is the summit, unless it's that. Looking for the path, it seems a bit steep everywhere here. I'm pretty sure there's a path down off there, right off the summit, but it seems really steep, and I'm not entirely sure because I can't see it on the OS map. So just gonna go around the side of it, I think. Safety first. I'm bloody the Gareth Southgate of hiking, me, I tell you. Mr. Risk Averse. Right, just below Glenridding Dodd and Heron Pike behind me. Bloody weird one, that Heron Pike. Well, there is definitely a path coming down the side of there, but it's not on the OS maps. And I don't know why, really. And I'm not alone, because I've just seen two people coming up this way who said the exact same, so who knows. But anyway, I'm down. So if you've not been up to Glenridding Dodd, it's a nice easy walk up from Glenridding, obviously. And when you get up to the summit, if you just go along to the edge, absolutely stunning views of Ullswater and Glenridding. Right, need to get myself down to Glenridding and stuff my face. And a coffee would be nice, not even had a coffee. So I'll see you in a bit. Right, well, back in Glenridding, so may as well leave the video here. So if you watched, as ever, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.